Hey, yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Yo Gotti, and you tuned in to Radio King. You understand? Believe that.
Oh, this is ChloeDees for Radio King Online.
It's
Yo, Gotti,
poppin'.
thank you for taking the time out, firstly, to chat to us,
Nah, I appreciate
very
y'all.
busy
I
schedule.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all.
All right, first things first, who's your top five, dead or alive?
Top five artists, man. Tupac, Biggie, Jay Z, Juvenile.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm a big
Juvie.
Juvenile fan. And I think my dog Wayne up in there, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Wayne one of the
Who would you
greats.
choose for reserve? One reserve.
Which one I choose for?
No, and you can have another one for reserve.
For reserve?
Yeah,
Who I gave you? I gave you Pac, Biggie, Jay,
yeah,
Wayne, Juvie.
yeah.
If I can get one more for reserve, of all time, may it be like a Nas or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go Nas. 'Cause
Cool,
Nas could
cool.
have been in the top five too.
Yeah,
You know,
that's real, that's real. All right, what's your favorite flavor ice cream?
cookies and cream.
Cool.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that's it, really, for the first couple anyway. Just a little, shake it
Yeah.
up a little bit. All right. Cool. So your single, It Goes Down in the DMs, obviously popping at the moment, has been for the past few months. Did you expect it to blow up as much as it did when you made it?
Nah, being honest with you, I just done the record and just like any other record, done it 15, 18 minutes. On
Mm.
to the next song. Didn't really think none of it, you know what I mean? And the song just came out and the streets gravitated to it, the fans gravitated to it,
Mm.
and it just made the record a hit.
Mm.
You know, I can't even say like I just was like, yo, this record here gonna be the biggest record I put out this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like I just put the record out just like any other record and it took off.
yeah. That's sick. There's some fans on Twitter calling it one of the greatest love songs of our time.
Yeah, I see that. I see a couple people say that. Hey,
Like the modern day equivalent to Bump and Grind, would you say?
yeah. Oh man, I don't know. Hope if it do that for you, salute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. All right, so you got 19 mixtapes under your belt.
Yeah, that many.
Yeah,
You know, I
five
don't even keep count. I don't even know. Like, I don't know the stats.
five albums, and last week Art of Hustle just reached number one on the R&B and hip hop Billboard chart. So congratulations on
Yeah, I
that.
heard about that.
So with this body of work under your belt, what do you think the most like challenging obstacles you've had to overcome would be
I think the most challenges.
from the very start till now?
I think the most challenging thing all artists have is just always trying to make your next project better than your last one.
Hmm.
I think that's always the challenge. You know what I mean? So, I'm already working on the next project. So
Yeah,
that's the challenge I have. Trying to make it better than this last
than the
project,
last
which I
one.
think is a classic album.
Yeah. Cool. Being an independent artist, like what's the most things that you think the hustle has taught you being out there by yourself? Like,
I mean, I think being independent is more of a mindset than it
mm,
is like physically being independent. Because to me, you could be signed to a major
hmm,
and still move independently.
right?
That just means that you're not waiting on nobody to dictate your success or your destiny. You wake up every day and invest your own time, own money if you have to, and build your own team around you
Yeah,
to ensure that you get where you trying to go to.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's the independent mindset that I always had and I always will have.
yeah. That's what's up. Um, so the street hustle is obviously like one hustle, but the music industry is different, especially the major industry.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that you think the music industry has taken you by surprise that you've had to learn?
My biggest challenge to getting over the music business was accepting how fake it was.
Mm,
The people is, the other artists is, you know what I'm saying? Like coming from the streets, like I come from a place where your word is bond. Like even if it's a loss behind it, like if you
yeah,
say you gonna do this, you have to stand on it. If you give somebody your word, you gonna come through or do like you know what I mean? That's your critic in the street. Like my critic high in the street. So,
yeah,
you know, in his music business, like this shit don't mean nothing. Like
Yeah.
nigga tell you anything in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then don't even answer the phone no more, or whatever. Or the lawyers tell you something different, or his manager tell you something different, or you know what I mean, or a DJ tell you, smile in your face and won't even let alone play the record. They don't even be in their computer
Yeah.
to play, to think about playing it. You know what I mean? Like that's the fakeness of the music business. But
So is it harder to be real in a fake world, or do you just not care and you're just like, you know what,
I
I'm just
think
gonna be myself?
I used to tell my homies this, like we real dudes in a fake world.
Mm.
So I think it's gonna take us longer to get where we trying to go
Yeah.
because we won't bend and we won't play the games that they play. We're gonna stand on what we stood on, and I think I was right. Like I've been around a long time, and I can't recall a time that I've been losing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just been moving forward slowly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's because I'm not playing the industry fake games to move quicker.
Yeah.
Like we got here the hard way. You know what I mean? Like first #1 record, we had the #1 record before it was a feature on the record. We didn't have a big feature on it. We done the remix after the record was #1. Right? So all the big accomplishments I done, we done them our way, the long way, the way we wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Because it probably could have been quicker if we
Yeah.
played the fake games
Yeah.
and the things, but we chose not to.
Yeah. So with that kind of being said, on your track, Everybody, which is still one of my favorite tracks, you talk about it is a kind of field of everyone wants to be big, everyone wants to be rich, everyone wants to have the car.
True.
So in this field of everyone doing the same thing as you, how do you make sure that you're unique or relevant the next time, or like?
Well, it's different. Like when you just talking about just person to person, I don't really know too many people like me. Just person to person, like not talking about the music. You know what I'm saying? And if when you meet me or you be around me, you'll get what I'm saying more. And musically, the way I approach music, I know you hear some artists like where you can predict their music.
Yeah.
I hate them type of
Yeah,
artists.
you know what's coming
Like
next.
I know how
yeah.
your next album gonna sound, just like the last one sounded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got the same rap pattern.
Yeah.
It's the same way. So when you listen to Art of Hustle, you hear a record like My City with no drums in it, and it's damn near sound more like poetry than a rap song. It's because I'm ensuring that I don't want you to hear this album and feel like you're hearing my last album.
Right.
So somebody will tell me, even in the label sometimes, be like, well, I Am was a classic, how you gonna match that or top that? And in my head, I'm thinking like, I'm not trying to match it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the shit to sound nothing like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think fans want to go in a different space every time. Like, you may be in a sadder moment than you was on that album, or a happier moment, or whatever your emotions is at that time. To me, is what the album is about.
Yeah. So you're challenging your audience's expectations of you.
Of course, and myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like listening back. To be like, cause I'm a fan of hip hop too.
Yeah.
So, and I hate that shit because I'm a fan of a lot of artists too, and I hate when I listen to the album and I feel like I heard this shit before.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So time is running low, so I've got to wrap up with the last question. So today's International Women's Day. Obviously, you dedicated one track on your album, Mama, to your mum. What advice have you been given from either your mum or an important woman in your life that you think is important to kind of live your life by?
Overall, I think most women are stronger than most dudes. That's my honest opinion. I just think they stronger. I think they built solider. I think they hold up longer than a lot of these dudes. I ain't got so many jewels from my mama and aunts about street business and just life.
Yeah.
Business. It's like I don't even know how to pick one. You know what I'm saying?
There's so many.
Yeah. Too many.
Cool.